So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So we got a free-to-play Blackbeard for Power King Adventures, and it's a very interesting unit in basically every way. Even the captain, he has a very unique captain actually, Dex and Int. Low value, hopefully gets stronger with the 5+. But the big deal is when you use his special as a captain for one turn, you will ignore defensive effects. So this means that when you want to ignore them, you can enable it. And when you don't want to ignore them and not take a ton of damage, you can also disable them. He's basically the only captain who can do this, so it's super cool. Special is pretty unremarkable though. It changes some orbs. It gives increased damage taken, hit you perfect, and you do another increased damage taken to full immunity. That's the main thing about this unit, I'd say. You can also remove damage nullification, but as a captain, it doesn't really matter, you ignore it anyway. But as a sub, pretty nice. EX, you need 2 of the 3 other Yonko on the team. And if you do, Blackbeard gets a matching orb. You get Super Dex, Super Int, and you get an increased chain growth rate for Dex and Int. Not too bad. Just give him a better captain ability and we're talking. Final tap is also pretty cool. You get it when you use his special. It should have been every turn, to be honest, since you really want to use this when you have that bigger increased damage taken. But yeah, I made 2 teams using Blackbeard as captain, and I've chosen some content where we can check out his viability, basically. So first we're doing a Colo, one of my favorite Colos in Colo Komurasaki. And this is a Colosseum designed for Shank's crew debut. So that's quite a long time ago. But as you might remember, Shank's crew is Psychic, not Int or Dex like Blackbeard boost. So we're not going to be benefiting from any color affinity or such. But there are things where we can make use of this Blackbeard here. First we're going to do a bit of stalling on this stage just to get the specials ready. Blackbeard is not a speedrun cap, that's for sure. But yeah, as you see, we have a Luffy and a Buggy on the team. I made 2 teams for this video and both include the same Buggy actually. It's not like we're overflowing in Dex Int units for these characters like Shanks, Luffy, Buggy. So yeah, just doing some ship here. Need to wait 1 more turn or 2 for Yak to be ready. And as you see, when Blackbeard takes damage, his special charges up as well, which is a nice bonus. But for a team like this, it doesn't matter. We need to stall a bit anyway. As for the rest of the team, we have Nami, Robin, Frank captain, going to enable 1 orbs for the final 2 stages, which is very nice. And for final stage, we can also get an orb boost, so that's dope. We also had a bigger attack boost with the empty orbs stage 3 as a bonus. Coralaw here, just a spear remover. Also an orb booster, you're not allowed to use orb boost here otherwise. Yak here, just adding some extra damage. We have the Grantosaurus, it becomes a 3-turn chain boundary, which is really cool. Now we use the Blackbeard, so we'll remove the damage nullification. But yeah, even if we didn't remove it, it would still ignore the defensive effects. We actually do not remove the damage nullification, or maybe I think it's 2 turns, we just removed 1 turn. But anyway, as said, it doesn't matter, we ignore defensive effects now, so that's very cool. And yeah, I'm going to try and use Blackbeard's final tap here, which is why I tap a bit strange. Because I 1-hit KO everything here, so I had to throw a bit just to have the final tap ready. Easy kill. And yeah, we hit 3 perfect, so this means we get guaranteed increased damage taken final stage. So yeah, that more than makes up for the lack of color affinity and such on this team. Also big damage from Wano orbs, and yeah, like Blackbeard is just a 3.75 times captain, but yeah, we make up for it in different areas. Luffy is actually really good for this stage. He handles everything except for the def up with the Momo support. So Luffy gives an attack boost, which lets us get Momo to handle the resilience. Remove the special bind and attack down. Buggy also removes special binds, that's a bit of superfluss. But he removes the def up, which was the main reason I used him. And then Naburabi for an ore boost, and we're pretty much good. We got an attack boost, ore boost, very high chain. We haven't used the EX yet either, which will stack with all of the chain boosts on this team. We do have the increased chain growth rate, but as I always say, if you had the increased chain growth rate and stack a lot of chain buffs, you basically get a pseudo chain lock. So all of those chain buffs turn into a 3.35 times chain lock basically on this team. But yeah, that was the first team. For the second one, we're actually using double Blackbeard captain. And against the harder content, we're doing an arena now, Arena Kamazo. And yeah, this is definitely one of the weirdest teams I've used for this arena. But yeah, when you build for this arena, one thing you have to figure out is, well, there's two key units really. First, how do you set up for good orbs for final stage? Because when you enter final stage, they change orbs to empty and good lock them, so you can't change them. And then final stage, there's a lot of annoying debuffs, so you need someone to handle all of that. And for final stage debuffs, I found that this Nami handles literally everything, so I just threw her on the team, that's nice. As for the unchangeable orbs, like I still needed to use the EX, I wanted to fit two of Shanks, Buggy, Luffy. And the only one of them that was also Dex or Int that could give unchangeable orbs was Luffy Yamato. So that's a bit like, okay, we have to stall for the super swap. I thought we were done doing that, but yeah, we're doing it again here for the memes. But yeah, they're also going to help a lot with the damage on stage 4, make it trivial. Buggy helps to remove death up on stage 4. And we have Kaido for final stage just to give a lot of attack boost to the int-driven units on the team. And yeah, needed to turn this stage, know where you're taking out Otoko and all of the mobs. It's a bit tight, but we got it, no problem, no problem. And yeah, we're able to do the final swap on Luffy Yamato, so now we're ready for the real content to begin, basically. Also, since I have double Blackbeard, I should have used one EX on stage 3, and if not stage 3 on stage 4, but I actually don't use one until the final stage. That's a bit of a waste, and usually I'd redo runs when I make a screw up like that, but I do not like to swap Luffy Yamato, so we're sticking with this run. We're sticking with it. See, as you see, Buggy removes only the def up, so this is a problem. Obviously, we still have the Rainbow Shield, but remember Blackbeard, you know what he does? He says, F your defensive effects, I'm going to ignore them when I use my special as captain. So that's what he does. We ignore that Rainbow Shield, and if I hit 3 perfects now, we also get increased damage taken final stage. So yeah, I do think this Blackbeard is a very fun captain. I just wish he could get a higher multiplier, but as I said, might happen for the treasure map. And yeah, for this stage, Nami will handle all of the debuffs, Kaido will handle all of the damage, and we can use the Blackbeard to get a bit higher chain as well. More air support for Colo Affinity, Doffy for chain. So it is going to be more than enough damage for this stage. And I love this spin Kaido toss, that's one of the most ridiculous specials in the game. Also, you might notice that we have one Blackbeard special left. That's not by chance, that's on purpose, because Kamazo revives with damage immunity. And obviously using a Blackbeard handle stat, like we actually removed the damage immunity, but even if we didn't, he'd ignore defensive effects then, so all is good. And yeah, I've decided to try and use Kaido's final tap here, because why not? It's not like you get to use it a lot. And yeah, for revive, subs get binders. We only have the captains left. And Blackbeard handles this like a champ. So yeah, that's my showcase of Blackbeard. By the time this video goes up, maybe we know who the Ana units are. Maybe it's the other Yonko. That could make this video even more exciting, but who knows? The future will tell. Also a bit of an attack boost, because why not secure that final tap kill? So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.